Well, it definitely was a journey to start adopting these rules of analytics, but we had a great amount of faith and confidence in the models that we had, and we have done a lot of internal testing on a small scale to make sure that these models worked. From my position from the Chief Marketing Office, I was able to obviously convince the marketing organization that we needed to become this data-driven organization, and we began to bring that culture into the marketing department, and then we also shared our findings with the different lines of business. As in our company, there are product managers that are in different lines of business, and we support them with marketing. So we take them facts and show them what their costs were of different acquisition methods, or different costs to sell and distribute a product, and then show them our recommendations. There's hardly any product manager you would ever run into who would say, would you like to spend $12,000 to acquire a product doing it this way, or $50 to acquire it doing that way? Everyone's going to want to spend $50. So I think it's a matter of just we had to take a little bit of time to say, here's what we are saying is going to happen, let us show you that in the market, and then assuming that we're correct, we'll use that going forward. And that level of precision had just never been accomplished before in marketing. And I will say, even though I've been a big believer in analytics in all the roles I've had in marketing, I've never had the kind of transparency to the variables that we have in our new model. We've set up a procedure internally where my partner from the CFO organization and I co-chair a committee that actually looks at the marketing spending on a weekly basis. So any major campaign comes to this joint partnership between marketing and finance to review what the potential return on investment would be and to decide, do we want to move forward with something or do we want to change what's planned? And then we also do what we refer to as an after-action review, where after a campaign has been in the market, and after the analytics have been done, it's then brought back in to show, here's what we said was going to happen, here's what did happen, what did we learn from that, and now let's move forward. I will say too that there's a newfound passion for analytics in the company, and that we have now members of the lines of business coming now asking for the information that before we were pushing out to them. And that has really allowed us to transform from a backward-looking organization saying, well, here's what happened last quarter, to now a forward-looking conversation to say, here's what we think is going to happen in the next quarter based on all the inputs we have. So it's really reframed the conversation. It's the most powerful thing I've seen in my years as a CMO, is to be able to stop talking about the past and start talking about the future with our finance partners and our business partners in the room. It's very empowering.